And you can't stop the rain. You can't stop the rain. This is all I got. This is all I got. Don't take my baby, okay?
All I wanted to do was just have a family with you.
I just want when it starts to pour.
Salute and welcome back to Unknown Soldier Radio.
Get to the chopper!
And I'm Dog Tags.
Soldier, you wanna be a soldier?
Yeah. You know, love is simultaneously one of the best and worst things you could ever experience in life. And love isn't just necessarily between two people. See, true love resides within, and true love is the love you have for life itself. And when you lose somebody or something, time doesn't heal. Time only gives you the grace to heal.
You can't make this shit up. Get to the chopper!
All my fellow soldiers, all my fellow comrades,
Attention!
I don't care what you're going through right now. I don't care what it looks like on the outside. We will all eventually become the men that we were destined to be.
Get to the chopper!
Head up, shoulders back, stand on your square. As men, we've all been lied on. As men, we've all been lied to. As men, we've all been cheated on. And if you got cheated on, that doesn't mean it was your fault.
Get to the chopper! You can't make this shit up.
As men, we are the sum of all of our parts. Negative, positive, added, subtracted, divided, multiplied, squared. And then when we become the men that we were destined to be, we become the least common denominator.
Get to the chopper!
I'm gonna play a clip from one of our fellow soldiers, one of our fellow comrades that needs us right now, so we gotta lift him up, and then I'll be right back. Y'all stay tuned.
This is a message to the young lady that literally just broke up with me. I don't want you out there painting that narrative talking about I never loved you because I called you some very horrible names, but I want you to realize that you hurt me. I do apologize for calling you them names, but you really hurt me. And like when I first met you 7 months ago, I knew I met my wife. You was one of the most beautiful women I ever seen in my life. And like as soon as I met you, started talking to you, I knew this is what love was. It's been a long time in my life where I felt like that before. And you made me feel complete with my daughter and your son. I loved your son like he was my son. And today, I just felt like my whole life was ripped apart. Like, you let people disrespect me. Not once have I disrespected you. And ever since I started expressing my feelings about how I felt and how you made me feel, all of a sudden, I was the problem. I don't care about that. I just wanted you to see that you was hurting me. And then you gonna break up with me because you say you can't love me properly or I require too much. I require too much because I just want to be treated like a man, and I just want to be labeled as a man. And like I loved you with every bone in my body. I did stuff for you that I never thought I'd do for another woman. I felt things about you that I never felt about any other woman in my life. And like, the only thing that I ever wanted in my life was to have a family. This is your second time breaking up with me. The first time is because I loved you too much. Honestly, That's what I feel like I'm really good at. And I know how to love you properly. I tried so hard to love you, and like I should have saw the sign that you probably did not feel the same way from the beginning. But I thought that I could make you feel that way about me. But I don't want you out here painting this narrative like I never loved you, because all I did was love you. All I wanted to do was just have a family with you. I do apologize for calling you them names, but I just wanted you to hurt the way that you hurt me. And I know I might be crazy to think this, but I still do have love for you. And like, all I ever wanted was a family. And when I first saw that with you, your son and my daughter. I've been working so hard trying to make ends meet. I feel like the world is like giving up on me sometimes. Like, I'm just trying my best out here. And sometimes I feel like my best is not good enough. I've been trying for years.
Do you see him? Can you feel him? Did you hear him? Is he clear to you now? Does this look familiar to you? Because I know damn well it looks familiar to me. Get to the chopper! In this game called life, you must always remember this one thing, if nothing else. You will never and don't or will ever have control over anyone else's actions except your own.
You can't make this shit up.
And no matter what situation or circumstance that you find your person in, you have to always remember that you are responsible for the way that you respond, therefore making you accountable for your actions. There's a famous quote by a French surgeon by the name of Alexis Carrel, and he says, "Man cannot remake himself without suffering, for he is both the marble and the sculptor." So in life, if you've ever been spit on, you have to remember that the spit on the spindle of the potter's wheel to be pressed spiritually, mentally, physically, and even financially on all sides of your soul, only to be placed in the fiery pit of what may seem like hell, but is only the potter's oven, so that you will be forged in the flames of the crucible of life.
You can't make this shit up.
And once you emerge from the fiery furnace of life, you will have been sculpted and molded by the hand of the potter. Now you are everything that God has said that you are, and even more. And now you have finally arrived at the destination of the man that you were destined to be. And some people may ask, well, how did we get here? Well, we got here because we've seen people end up in these exact same type situations from situationships that went absolutely nowhere. And this is a microcosm of the macrocosm as to why men are going their own way. We're not getting married. We're not getting into relationships. And hell, we're not even dating. And this is the exact reason why. Because as he stated in the video, she was a single mother, he's a single father. And to me, it just never made sense how you can procreate with somebody, bring a child into this world, and the relationship still fail. So what would be the point in marrying one of these modern day women, taking an oath, a solemn vow before God, and the one that's saying the words either don't know what they mean or just don't care? See, a divorcee or a single mom, they tell you one thing up front. They lie. They hold nothing sacred, and they will pursue their own dreams regardless of any commitment they made to you or to anyone else. So why would you marry them? See, MGTOW isn't just a movement, it's a philosophy. It's an individualistic reaction to an environment of extreme risk and no benefit, cost-risk analysis. And if there's no benefit, then it's just logical and rational to deny an unwinnable battle and just walk away from the battlefield and not look back. I mean, it's not an easy thing to do as men. I mean, we don't want to do it, but when you finally have rules set against you and there's no way to win, you just don't waste your resources. It's like the sunken cost fallacy. It's like you're putting money into a war that you'll never win. So instead of fighting it, you just move on and find a new paradigm shift and shift that focus away from the source of risk and just deny it and walk away. So if you're listening to this video and you feel like giving up or giving up on a situation surrounding your life, well, walk away from what you need to, but don't give up because you're not finished. You're not finished and I'm not finished either. But if you give me one more day, we can reach the finish line as the men that we were destined to be together. And one more thing before I get out of here. As a man, there is absolutely nothing wrong with crying or shedding a tear. Sometimes in life, you may have been pressed out of your physical, mental, spiritual, or even your financial dimension. And it takes you out of your natural order as a man. So there's nothing wrong with crying or shedding a tear. But just don't bring that shit to social media because I got to hold that L with you. So if you're going to cry, cry in the car.
You gonna cry in the car.
Come to find out, she was cheating on me the whole time. Now I feel very weak for making this video. I was over here crying, really thinking I'm the problem, really thinking I'm this and that. She was calling me insecure about the guys she was hanging out with and the guys that was her friend. Come to find out, she was smashing one of her friend guys the whole time. And then the dude told me last night and the mama told me. So look, here go the live right here.
Fix the thing up.
Yo, so why you keep saying I should have did something? What about your daughter? Why you keep saying me?
I'm gonna be real honest with you. You got played, Mark. You got played.
Damn.
Just bottom line, you got played.
It happens to the best of us, though, Mark.
Look, you ain't the first guy that got
does.
money.
It
So
definitely
you have
does.
to understand that. And I don't want to tell my daughter business because it's not her business for me to tell.
And that was my ex-mama talking about she don't want to tell her daughter business. You told your daughter business. You told me I was getting played at the last minute. You could have, I don't know what you could have did, but you knew your daughter was playing me. You went out with your daughter. Your daughter went out with you. Y'all met up with a dude that she's been having on and off for 6 years. She even cheated on her husband with the dude she cheated on me for. And she had me thinking that I was the problem, that I was insane. Like, you really think I can't have no guy friends? But I'm crazy though. Like I was been saying, the apple don't fall too far from the tree. And mama was a bad example of that. Mama was never loved properly. Mama don't know how to love. She don't know how to show her daughter love. And that's what I try to do for her. If you knew the type of thing she used to say, I try to show her love that she never got in her life. But what happened on me? I get cheated on by a fat, Teletubby looking dude. And she cheated on her ex-husband. She had me thinking her ex-husband was the problem. The dude told me she cheated on her ex-husband with her.
And you can't stop the rain. Can't stop the rain when it starts to pour.
You are now free to move about the country.
Hurt people hurt people. Salute! From Dog Tags.